Hey guys, it's Nazreen here, the founder of WordPress and Mulacan. Today in this video, I'm going to share with you my web design process for both WordPress and Mulacan. So let's start with WordPress first. So WordPress is a WordPress agency in which we service clients doing websites using WordPress. So today I'm going to share with you the step-by-step sequence into making client project from A to B, how we deliver it, how we actually go through the sequence effectively to achieve a successful project. So let's begin. So first and foremost, we have step 0. So for your information, step 0 is a very critical part. Before we even start the website project, we need to do onboarding, we go deep diving, and we discuss this thing called content first design. So in layman term, we need to make sure we get the content first, and then with a design plan. So that's why I call it content first design. You can actually search it up in the internet. It's very famously known that a website or application project, you need to make sure you have the content, have it ready first before you even start planning. Because if you don't have content, then you start with design first, you are up for disaster. Because one thing the last thing that you want to do is having lorem ipsum placeholder tags or images on your website. Because as a trivia, if let's say Google sees lorem ipsum text on your website, that shows that you are not ready, and they know that you are not ready. So probably they will park you into some place in the internet which they don't care, because you don't have things ready for the internet. So yeah, so do take note. The lorem ipsum is just an indicator to show you that we need a text over here. So that means, all these things are really, just cut in short, in summary, you really need to plan. And the reason why you need to plan, because project content determines the design of the website, like what I said just now. Okay, and the more you know what you will go into the website, the better you can plan your design. So it goes hand in hand, not only design and development, but also with content, copy, images, layouts. All these things will complement into how you want to design it later. So the plan is important. Okay, it's not just going to places like Wix or Squarespace and use a template and then just do it. It's not like that. So we need to make sure we have a plan. So content first design plan is crucial, critical, important. I don't know how much I should stress this up before we even start a website project. So that's step number 0. Let's begin in the next step, which is actually step 1, to collect your content. So you have planned, you have what to do, you know what you have. It's time for me to collect the content from you. And how we're going to collect the content is usually I will give you a Google Drive, in which is a shared file or folder, you call it. Break it into a small folders, subfolders. We have files, documents, images, videos, what have you. So these are the lists. Okay, we need to take note, including sitemap. Okay, including the structure, the skeleton of the website, the logins, the credentials, the FTP domain emails. All these things needs to take note to have before we even start the website. Because if you don't have all this, how to create? So one thing that you need to take note and make sure that all these things are equipped before we can start to design and develop. So yeah, take note, like style guide, brand guide. Style guide, brand guide is it's like a document with all your necessary information of your branding, of your color palette, of your gradient and whatsoever. There's so much information over there. So that is very important for us to actually have some reference into how you're going to build a website of your needs. Okay, and then the rest are self-explanatory into how much you want to have on the website. And again, relating to the content that we plan in step 0. So let's go to design. This is step number 2. So design, we have a tool that we use Figma. This is a UX tool. UX is user experience tool for creatives that plan mockups for clients in terms of showing them how the screen look like before we even jump into development. So Figma is a very useful tool, and it's free. Of course, we have a paid one, but you can get it for free, and you can actually explore how you can create websites, because there's a lot of interface you can play around. So from here, it saves us a lot of time in terms of making sure the design go to close perfect and making changes through the sequence, making sure everything is in place. So let me just show you an example of how the screen of in Figma works. So as you can see over here, this is one of example of a Figma screen. There is a few pages, few screens of each block, how each block goes from wireframe into a high fidelity mockup. You see on the left side it's just about the wireframe, the skeleton. So closer to the right side you can see the pictures, the images, how the section breaks down into the text, the bullet points, and so on. So this is a good way and a good reference for us to actually know what changes that needs to be made. We don't develop first, then make a revision, because by then it's too late. So we make revision and changes in this stage. It will be much faster and effective for us to actually deliver the final result for you in the development phase. So step 3 is development. So in olden times when you do HTML and CSS, we talk about JavaScript. It's very old-fashioned, but WordPress has helped us into developing a website similarly fast. So we don't need to do so much of coding, but at the same time we need to see what kind of design and layout do you need. If let's say you need a bit of fancy full types of function, then we need to actually code up a bit on top of what's available. And the framework that we use is Divi. So if you don't know what's Divi, have a look, check it out. It is by Elegant Teams, and we live and breathe Divi. From the moment I start this company, I use Divi, and I've grown from Divi 2.0 until Divi 4.0, and this is something in which I believe that it will grow exponentially in terms of what they offer. It's a drag and drop builder. It's one of the fastest and popular page builder by WordPress. It is a framework that can allow you as a client make changes easily by just drag and drop. So we will give you access once the clients launch your website. We will give you the access to Divi, then you can actually play around. But of course, don't play too much, you might break the site. But at the end of the day, it's simple drag and drop, make changes, widgets here and there, and even 90-year-old grandmas can do. So Divi. And then the final step is launch and support. This is not really a final step because this is an ongoing step. Okay, because once we launch, we don't leave you hanging. What we will do is we will provide you a web care plan. So what's web care plan? Web care plan is a 12-month support and maintenance service for you as a client. So every time when you hire us, in the quotation we will include a 12-month web care plan. So what really is web care plan is we will make sure we support your website, okay, through unlimited content updates, through making sure there's bug-free. There's nothing going on your website, glitches or anything. We'll make sure everything goes smoothly. Sometimes, just sometimes, things go haywire, because before launch we make sure everything goes properly. When we migrate over to your domain, everything should be okay, fixed. But who knows, when you have traffic, you have visitors to your website, when they test on your website, there's issues, then we need to fix it immediately. So maybe other agencies don't provide this, but we do. We believe that this is something you need, and we provide you for 12 months, 1 year. Who gives you that? See, so the reason, because this is the why we do this is because we want to value add you as a client, making sure that number one, it is hassle free, so you don't need to care. You just need to text us that this is an issue. We will fix for you right away within 24 to 48 hours. And we do regular updates. Make sure every single month we will make sure all the plugins, we'll make sure all the necessary versions of whatever extension that you use in the website is updated, because we have a system that can track that. And ultimately it's about us being your webmaster. You see, if let's say you were to hire a web designer or a web developer in-house, it's going to cost you about 3,000 per month. The lowest, probably fresh grade, you can get about 2.5 or 2. But if you have us as your webmaster, you are paying a fraction of that. But if you are a client of us, better, we'll give you for free for the next 12 months. The reason being is because we want to gauge how much you need our support at the end of the 12th month. Let's say you need just 1 hour a month, then we will share with you the tiers after it's up for renewal. So that comes when it comes at the end of the 12th month. So that is also to make sure we understand you as a business, and last but not least, to build a long-lasting business relationship. Long-lasting business relationship is very, very important, because in the end of the day, we need to make sure we work long-term. We don't want to work just one-off, set and forget. That's not our style. So one thing that you need to take note, that this is a people-to-people business. It's not a freelance agency, a client relationship, but it's more of a business relationship. It's like a partner. That's why in our website, we believe our true motto is we will be your digital marketing partner for your website and also your other marketing activities, should you engage us to do that as well. Alright, so that's step number 4. So I'm gonna give you another spectrum of process that I do for Mulacan. And we are done with WordPress. Now Mulacan has its own process. How to build a website with Mulacan. Started out Mulacan not too long ago, about 4 or 5 months ago, and this is a platform that has almost everything. You talk about websites, funnels, CRM to collect leads, to do lead generation. We do booking appointments. You can also do membership sites. You can do quizzes. You can do payment gateway. You can do e-commerce. There's so many things. So a platform is a software. It's a software as a service product in which it can help you to build website without the need of being a designer, because everything is inside. So let me just share with you the process to start a website with Mulacan. Number 1, plan your sitemap. So this is equivalent to what we do in Content First Design Plan. So custom work, we require a lot of customization, right? But for Mulacan, you just need to plan your sitemap. So sitemap is something in which you draw your skeleton of your website, from home, from about, support, services, products. Maybe if you have testimonials, you can put testimonials, and so on. So you need to plan how your tabs, how your navigation works, and this is a very crucial step, because this will craft your design in your website. After which, choose your template, whichever resonates best with you. If let's say you are doing barber, then you choose a barber template. If you like other templates, by all means you can use that template and then change it to your own. And then design is where you can actually start to play around with the colors, make changes, add drag and drop here and there. It's very seamlessly fun. After which, you just launch and promote. It's as simple as that. So it is something in which I think Mulacan saves a lot of time compared to doing custom work. So the cost is also cheaper, and it's something which I propose for those who have tight wallets. And yeah, so if you are interested in knowing more about Mulacan, how Mulacan can help you, how Mulacan can transform you into going offline to online, I want to invite you into joining our Mulacan Academy. So Mulacan Academy is a platform. It's a series of video. It's a mini course basically of tutorial videos that I actually set up. I recorded more than 20 hours invested into this to make sure you can learn from getting started all the way into search engine optimization tips. There's more than that, more technical stuff, more connecting of your knowledge from point A to point B. So that's what I did in Mulacan, and I want you to get your hands dirty inside here, because it can help you in various ways depending on which stage you are at right now. So I look forward, if let's say if you decide to join us, start with the academy. Alright, the link is down there below, and I look forward to see you inside. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I appreciate your time, and if you find value in this video, click the like button and consider subscribing. Appreciate all these things because they are free to support the channel. I just got started, and I would like to give you more valuable tips in the future. So I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.